Everybody hit the like button. 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 If you got something to say, drop it in the comments. Don't be acting afraid. What? Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. If you got something to say, drop it in the comments. Don't be acting afraid. Drop your city in the chat. Let me know you at. Drop your city in the chat. Let me know you at.
Everybody hit the like button and everybody share this video.
Drop your city in the chat. Let me know you wet. Drop your city. Wet. Drop your city in the chat. Wet. Drop your city. Wet. Drop your city in the chat. Drop your city in the chat. What? Everybody hit the like button. Yep. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Why did everybody hit the like button? Everybody hit the like button.
Just do it! Just do it!
All right, this is a very important live stream. It's not even going to be too long. I needed to just get this information out here. And what I'm about to share with you may or may not be credible. Certain people sent it to me. Amani sent it to me. So certain people in the Scooby-Doo chat that I really trust, that they don't just send me random stuff. So I think it may be credible, but who am I? So I'm just here to share information. This is not clickbait. I'm not making up stuff. This is something that, people are sending me. And at my level, I can't verify certain things that are credible or are not because I don't know. So the only thing I could do is be responsible and share the information with others where other people can look at it and say, this is credible, this is not credible. So if y'all read the title of this show, it says there are insiders that are looking to blank, because I don't want no problems, to blank Candace Owens the next time she goes live. And a lot of people like, she goes live in a studio. She goes live inside. She goes live in her house or wherever. So how would somebody be able to get to her? Well, I want y'all to think about this. For anybody thinking that one, Candace Owens is just making up things, saying somebody's trying to blank her. Two, how and why would somebody want to blank Candace Owens? Well, guess what? Charlie Kirk is no longer here. And not one time did he publicly go on Twitter, did he publicly go on his platform and say, hey, they are trying to blank me. So because of that, he was just gone and nobody seemed to know. But then we started hearing about different people that were close to him, including Frank Turek, that said, hey, we knew he was getting death threats. We knew this was going to happen. We knew that was going to happen. Charlie Kirk knew something was going to happen. So instead of us just throwing everything to the wayside, like, man, this is fake. This is AI. And this is clickbait. And this is whatever. I don't want anything to happen to Candace Owens. And I don't personally have Candace Owens' number. And I'm sure if I DM Candace, she's not going to see it because who am I? So this is my way of getting it out. And, because Candace has watched my show before, and there's a possibility that she can use this information that I'm about to share. Everybody hit the like button. That she can be the judge on whether it's real or not. So I'm not worrying about y'all judging what I'm about to show y'all as credible or not. This is for Candace and her people to see and let them judge. All right. So y'all can sit here and say is wrong, is this, is clickbait. Let Candace deal with this. So I'm just here to share information with Candace and her people and let her be the judge. So here is the video that we are going to speak on, and we'll talk about it. But like I said, it may be credible, it may not. I'm just sharing information. Here we go. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody who just came in, make sure to hit the thumbs up button and share this video.
Colonel DGSC Action Division.
Okay, so before I play this is a French person. I slowed it down because it's very difficult to understand the person's words, but the words are showing up on the screen. And I had to bleep out certain things because this kind of got graphic and I don't want problems out of YouTube. So I had to cut out certain things the person said, but the person is saying, I'm just going to play it. I'm just going to play it. But try to read at the, read at the bottom because it's very difficult to understand what they're saying. So here we go.
Rank Colonel DGSC Action Division. For 21 years, I ran black contracts in Africa, Middle East, and yes, sometimes on your soil. Tonight, I break every oath I ever took. 2 days ago, a priority.
And real quick, can y'all hear this properly? Can y'all understand what he's saying? I just want to make sure. So say yes or no. Can y'all hear this properly? Can y'all understand what they're saying? Because I want to make sure. I want to play the whole thing and y'all like, I don't understand what he said. So say yes or no in the chat. Yes or no in the chat. Yes or no in the chat. And also say pray for Candace in the chat. All right, so y'all can hear it. Okay. All right, I just want to make sure because it was difficult for me to understand it. All right, cool. Say pray for Candace in the chat. Say pray for Candace in the chat. Say pray for Candace in the chat. Here we go.
Rank Colonel DGSC Action Division. For 21 years, I ran black contracts in Africa, Middle East, and yes, sometimes on your soil. Tonight, I break every oath I ever took. 2 days ago, a priority cable landed on my desk. Opération Poignard. Target Candace Owens. Client Unit 8200 liaison embedded inside the Elysee. Payment routed through a shell in Cyprus we have used since the Rainbow Warrior days. The directive is explicit. Quote, eliminate the subject during live broadcast. Maximum visceral impact. The blade must be visible. The audience must feel the cut. They want her open from sternum to pelvis while the red light is on. They want the chat scrolling no, no, no as they hit the desk. That trauma is the secondary payload. Primary payload is you, the viewers. Break the Americans who still speak against. Make the rest too afraid to open their mouths. The team is already in country. 4 operators, 2 ex-Legion Blade specialists from Corsica, 1 woman involved in the job on that Saudi journalist in Istanbul, and a spotter who was in the crowd in Utah. They have our studio floor plan, they have the shift change of our security, 2 of our own circle accepted crypto for information 2 weeks ago. When she cancelled this week's shows, the orders updated immediately. Mobile Killbox. Wherever she surfaces next, whether it's an emergency stream, even a goddamn parking lot live stream, they are planning to be there. I sent her the precaution through a cutout she trusts. Burner rules, no GPS devices, no routines. But she is stubborn. She thinks exposure protects her. It does not. It is the bait. If she goes live again without changing her voice print, without hard encryption, without ditching every person who has been within 10 meters of her in the last month, she is as good as... They will let her speak for 5 minutes, long enough for the bot to boost the clips, and the feed will show exactly what they want the world to see. I am recording this because when they find me, I want there to be a record. This is not rogue. This is policy, signed at the highest level. Tell her, do not trust any American agency that offers protective custody. More than half of them are penetrated. Tell her the only safe move is to disappear completely for 90 days. After that, maybe the war they are planning will make her irrelevant.
This last part says maybe the war that they are planning will make her irrelevant. He said they need her to be quiet for the next 90 days. Maybe the war that is coming will make her irrelevant.
Am I just late to the party, or did Candace Owens quietly reveal something massive? On Monday, Candace spent most of her...
And y'all listen to this. We're going to go back over what the French person said, but this woman makes a very valid point. So listen to the tea leaves in this particular video.
show talking about the Egyptian airplanes, but she also dropped something absolutely huge, and it seems like almost nobody caught it. She said for months that on the day Charlie Kirk was shot, someone from Turning Point called her and warned her that she and Tucker Carlson were on a list and needed to lay low because there was a credible threat against their lives. And here's the part.
And can y'all not say the company the country that starts with an I, please? Say IHOP or IHOPians. So I'll say it again. Do not say the country that starts with an I. Say IHOP or IHOPians. IHOPians. That's what we call them over here. They are IHOPians.
That's always bothered me and everyone else. If there was a credible threat, why did no one from the government, not the FBI, not Homeland Security, why didn't they contact Candace or Tucker? Not a single official warning. But on Monday, she finally named the person who made that call, and it wasn't just a random employee, it wasn't security, it wasn't law enforcement.
It was Andrew COVID. So my question is, if Andrew COVID has this information and the government doesn't have this information, doesn't that mean Andrew COVID may be part of this whole thing? Because why is Andrew COVID calling me about this threat and not the government? What do you know that the government doesn't know, Andrew COVID? Because Andrew COVID is a person that warned her about the French people. So how does Andrew COVID know more than the American government knows about the French people?
It was Andrew Colvette, the top spokesperson for Turning Point USA, someone extremely close to Charlie Kirk. He's the one who told her she's on the list. He's the one who told her to lay low, and he's the one who called it a credible threat. So now I'm asking the question no one seems to want to say out loud. Was there ever an actual outside threat, or was that call from Colvette himself the actual threat.
Mhm.
Because according to Candace Owens' own words, the only person who has warned her or Tucker was Andrew Colvette. No government agency reached out, no official threat assessment was ever done, and the only credible threat she ever heard about came directly from inside Turning Point. So while everyone was listening to Candace talk about the planes, that's what I was focused on. Let me know your thoughts in the comments and make sure you're following to stay up to date.
Okay, so we're going to play the French person again, but I want to say this because I just wanted to play the video just to get it out there and share this video with Candace. It may be nothing, y'all. All right. I don't know anything. I'm not coming on here like I'm the all-knowing. I got all the context. Secret agents are calling me. I don't know nobody in the CIA. I'm just me. All right. But as long as I'm in the middle of this whole thing, people are sending me things. And it's important for us, you know, us with the Scooby-Doo team to share what we find. So that's all I'm doing. That's all we are doing is sharing the things that we have investigated and found because it may or may not be credible. So I want y'all to think about this. We thought somewhat the same thing about Charlie Kirk when we started, you know, because we didn't hear anything about Charlie Kirk, you know, threats on his life, right? Because he didn't talk about it. But I think if Charlie Kirk would have came out and said, oh, they're trying to unalive me, they're after me, folks would have been like, bro, ain't nobody thinking about you. Who is trying to kill you? Because before they got rid of him, he was just this dork that was just going around pissing people off on a microphone at the colleges. So from the outside looking in, not really thinking about Turning Point USA, if this man, Charlie Kirk, would have came out and said, they're trying to get rid of me, they'd be like, where's your evidence? Where's your proof? Stop whining. Go home then. We would not have believed him because we didn't think a lot of him. Because sadly, we don't start thinking a lot of a person until they die. So let me know if I'm wrong. The majority of us looked at Charlie Kirk as a dork that was just going around arguing with students, pissing people off, saying racist stuff and anti this and anti that. Say yes or no. Let's just start there. Yes or no? Did the majority of us just look at Charlie Kirk as this dork that was just running around arguing with students all day and pissing people off? Yes or no? Don't somebody say yes or no. Yes if you agree, no if you disagree. Because I want to see. All right, y'all are agreeing with me. Exactly. So see, people don't become big and major and huge a lot of times until they die. So I'm getting a whole bunch of yeses. So I just want to make sure we're on the same page. So Charlie Kirk got bigger when he died, but wasn't nobody paying attention to Charlie Kirk to that level. So Charlie Kirk would have came out and said, hey, they're trying to get rid of me. IHOP is trying to get rid of me. France is putting this. Folks will be like, sir, like, who are you? So understand that. We don't believe nothing until we see it. And everybody hit the like button, everybody hit the like button, everybody hit the like button, everybody hit the like button. We don't see nothing until it actually happens. So we thought the same thing about Charlie Kirk. Yeah, whatever. Ain't nobody trying to go after you. Who are you, right? So say no or say yes in the chat if you think his own security team, Charlie Kirk, say yes or no in the chat if you think Charlie Kirk's own security team put him in a position to get unalived. So yes or no in the chat. Yes or no in the chat. Do you think Charlie Kirk's own security team either put him in a position to get popped or got him popped? Yes or no? Okay. The majority of y'all are saying yes. So if you think his own security team did this, why would you turn around and say, what is this guy talking about with Candace Owens? Candace Owens just goes live in her studio. How can they get to Candace Owens and do this to Candace Owens? She isn't in front of thousands of people like Charlie Kirk was. She's in her studio. Well, unlike me, because there's nobody in here, all right? I'm in my house. There's nobody in my quote unquote studio, but with Candace and other people who have studios, it'd be at least 4 people in the room with them. They got a clicker. Like, I don't have a clicker. You know how Candace would be like this, and then she'll be like this, and she'll be like this. The clicker is doing all this. So a lot of people have 4 people in the studio. One person with earphones to make sure everything is going good. Another person probably manning the chat to make sure what's going on with the chat, because Candace answers questions at the end of the show. So somebody is probably putting together the questions or whatever that are, you know, super chats to hand her. And there's an AV person to make sure, you know, the audio and the video is good. So what if, because I don't know, understand, I don't know, but what if they threatened somebody's family members or paid somebody that works for her to give them intel on where her studio is, what time she's going to be on at her studio, what time she's pulling up in the car to go to the studio, or even worse, plant something in front of her or behind her, I don't know, that can actually go off whenever they do it, because that's literally what happened, in my belief, with Charlie Kirk. They planted a mic that wasn't a mic. It was an air actuated pellet discharger. And they got the camera guy to say, okay, hold on, let me put this in your shirt. We got a new type of mic. It's a little bigger, but it's going to get all of the sound. And then they set it right here. I'm like, okay. The next thing you know, Charlie Kirk started doing his thing. And all of a sudden, somebody on the side hit the button. Pop! You know what I'm saying? So what does Candace Owens have in front of her on every podcast, y'all? What does Candace Owens have visually in front of her on every podcast episode, y'all? What does Candace Owens visually have in front of her on every podcast episode? Just like I always have my card games visually in front of me on every episode, what does she have visually in front of her? Her laptop. Her laptop. So let's just say, I don't know. Okay? I don't know. I'm just pontificating, and I'm just giving y'all an understanding of how dangerous anything can be. Her laptop. I got a laptop right here, right? I got got a laptop right here. What if, let's just move this. What if my laptop is this close to me, right? It's in my face, and it exploded. I'm just saying. What if my laptop is big enough to explode? And you already know the screen of the laptop you know, the screen is glass. So what if it's a laptop and she's taking everything off the laptop and, you know, getting all the information from the laptop, and then somebody whose family's life is in danger, or somebody over here who got paid to do what they're like, look, all you got to do is push this button and that's it. I don't know, y'all. And all of a sudden the laptop like, bah! I don't know. I'm just saying these things in order to warn Candace. I would not trust my laptop. I would not trust my staff. I would not trust my husband. Because the main thing that I got from that threat, and I'm about to play it again because some of y'all did not see it. The main thing I got from that threat is that they want her on live. They want her on live stream. They want this to be difficult. They want everybody to know what's about to happen. They want eyes on her show. They're making everything more difficult for them to be able to accomplish this. So when they accomplish this, people will be like, oh, it happened, even though everybody knew it was going to happen. See, it's kind of like one of those action people, whether it's, and we're just talking about movies right now, whether it's Denzel Washington, whether it's Arnold Schwarzenegger in one of his videos, one of his movies, and he's tied up and they're like, yeah, we finally got him, right? What do you have to say for yourself before we unalive you? And then the Denzel Washington character is sitting here like this. Well, before I do this, I'm gonna let y'all know I'm gonna do you first, and then do you first, and then you're gonna be last. And they're like, yeah, right. Yeah, try it. And next thing you know, he's like, pop, 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 pop. And it turns in exactly to, what the character said it was going to be, right? So sometimes these people will tell you exactly what is going to happen in a braggadocious way to dare you to find a way to stop them. It's a thing. I'm going to do this on this date, and I dare you to be able to stop it. And then it happens anyway. And you like, yo. Remember, Charlie Kirk was fully aware that they were going to blank him in Utah. They knew they was going to blank him in Utah, not period, in Utah. He went anyway. So sometimes these people have so many paid agents where you can't stop them, even if you knew they was going to do it and when they were going to do it. Somebody said, did Charlie tell anyone? Yes, he told multiple people. I've played it plenty times. Remember? Hold on, I got it right here, and I'm about to play the message again for those who didn't hear it. Let's see, where is it? I think this is it right here. I think this is it right here. And I'm going to play it again. Just give me a second. So right here, I'm just giving y'all an understanding that people know what's about to happen and they just like, stop me. I dare you to stop me. So right here, bombshell. Charlie Kirk was slated for termination in December of 2024. He knew almost a year ago that this was going to happen. His friend was deliberately stopped from saving him, which means his friend, somebody close to him, knew this. A longtime friend and security expert. Remember, he's a security expert and he still couldn't stop it. Who knew Charlie Kirk since he was his teenage years, has come forward with chilling details about the conservative leader's final months. This individual, a founding member of Oath Keepers, y'all remember the recording I played, with extensive experience protecting political figures, received desperate messages from Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk knew they was trying to blank him back in December of 2024. Charlie Kirk was hitting him up like, yo, I need what? I need a new security team. That's what the guy said. I could bring it back up. You know what? I'm going to look for it and I'm going to play it again if y'all want me to. So I'm going to play this French person again because some people did not see it. Put a 1 in the chat if you did not hear the French person talking so I can play it again. Put a 1 in the chat if you have not seen the video that I played earlier. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all have not seen the video I played earlier. All right, so I'm about to play it again. Okay, cool. All right, so... And I just want y'all to know, this is a very ominous, scary, triggering, threatening video that I'm about to play, okay? And I don't know if it's credible. It's not even my business to know whether it's credible. Because who the hell am I? I don't even want to know whether it's credible or not. Because if I knew exactly who it was or that is credible, that means I'm too close to the sun. All right. So I'm about to play it. And somebody I trust sent it to me. So not just some random person. Somebody I trust sent it to me. All right. So I'm about to play it again. And y'all let me know what y'all think. But I do not have the right to know whether this is credible or not because I'm not that close to the sun. Okay. All right. So here we go.
Colonel DGSE Action Division. For 21 years I ran black contracts in Africa, Middle East, and yes, sometimes on your soil. Tonight, I break every oath I ever took. 2 days ago, a priority cable landed on my desk. Operation Poignard. Target Candace Owens. Client Unit 8200 liaison embedded inside the Elysee. Payment routed through a shell in Cyprus we have used since the Rainbow Warrior days. The directive is explicit. Quote, eliminate the subject during live broadcast. Maximum visceral impact. The blade must be visible. The audience must feel the cut. They want her open from sternum to pelvis while the red light is on. They want the chat scrolling no as they hit the desk.
So right here, they said they want this to be going on while she's live in front of everyone, while everyone is watching. And they said they want everybody in the chat to say no after. And I had to blank that out because remember what happened with Charlie Kirk? After that is happening in front of the live stream. See, the thing about it is Charlie Kirk could have passed away in an alley. He could have passed away, you know, going to CVS. They did this on purpose at UVU. And UVU, the campus, is actually shaped like the little demonic thing. It's shaped like this. And he was kind of like right in the middle. So UVU was shaped like this. And he was right there in the middle. So it was literally shaped like some of y'all know what I'm talking about. And they needed him to be at UVU, and they needed him to have an audience, and they did it in front of everybody on purpose. So for some of y'all who's like, how are they going to do this on a live stream? I don't know, but that's their goal, to do it on her live stream in her studio to show how much power and influence they have, which means we can find you and catch you anywhere. You could be on your toilet. That's the point. IHOP had exploding pagers. All right, so let's keep going. That's their goal, to show you that we don't care where you are. We'll catch you on your toilet.
That trauma is the secondary payload. Primary payload is you, the viewers.
See, the primary payment is to show the rest of us to not talk about IHOP. To not talk. I changed the name to IHOP at the bottom. He didn't say IHOP. I changed the name to IHOP, but you know the country that starts with the I. So this is a French person talking about IHOP. Think about that. This is a French person talking about IHOP. So you got France and IHOP, two different countries allegedly working in unison to get rid of people. So let's keep going. I just want y'all to understand there's a French person saying, don't talk about IHOP.
Break the Americans who still speak again. Make the rest too afraid to open their mouths. The team is already in country. 4 operators, 2 ex-Legion Blade specialists from Corsica, 1.
And he keeps saying blade specialist. I don't know if BLADE stands for something, or they're using the word blade like actual razor blade. So I don't know what a blade specialist is, or in their country, blade might mean glass, or it might mean, you know, something different than a razor blade. So I don't know what blade means, but a blade specialist, I don't know. But that's what he's saying. They have blade specialists, and blade may mean something a little bit different.
4 operators, 2 ex-Legion Blade specialists from Corsica, 1 woman involved in the job on that Saudi journalist in Istanbul, and a spotter who was in the crowd in Utah. They have a studio floor plan.
So 2 things. 1, they have her studio floor plan. That's the first thing. And right here, the job is on the journalist Istanbul and the spotter who was in the crowd in
Istanbul, and the spotter who was in the crowd in Utah.
In Utah. And it's kind of coincides with Candace's last one of Candace's last posts, she said that the French and IHOP are working in unison with each other. So a lot of the things that Candace said, this is coinciding with what that tweet said. So let's keep going. Hit the like button, 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 hit the like button.
They have a studio floor plan. They have the shift change of their security. 2 of their own circle accepted crypto for information 2 weeks ago. When she cancelled this week's shows, the orders updated immediately.
So right there, according to what he's saying, is that maybe why she canceled that week of shows, because they were planning on doing something then. So she was like, all right, we're going to stop for a second and regroup. That's what he said. He said when they canceled that next week, they had to regroup. Man. Like I said, y'all, it is not my job to say this is credible or not, because I'm nobody. I'm just somebody that has love for Candace, has love for what she's doing, and I just want Candace to be okay. Okay, so I'm not a professional, nothing. All right, I'm a coach. I'm a relationship coach. I'm not a person that can turn around and say, yes, this person is connected. I don't know nothing. I'm just sharing information. Because if it turned out to be fake, I don't want y'all to be mad at me or laughing at me. I don't know. I'm just sharing information. Because guess what? I will be happy to know this is fake. Because I don't want nothing to happen to Candace.
Mobile kill box.
Mobile kill box. I don't know what a mobile kill box is, but sounds like a laptop to me. Mobile box that will be close to Candace's face. A laptop.
Wherever she surfaces next, whether it's an emergency stream, even a goddamn parking lot live stream, they are planning to be there. I sent her the precautions through a cutout she trusts. Burner rules, no GPS devices, no routines, but she is stubborn.
Here's another thing to think about. What if they're tricking her into firing her present staff, firing her security team, and hiring a new security team? And what if her phones are bugged? So whenever she calls whomever for new AV people, a new security team, they're able to hear who they call. So say I'm calling internet security team. I'm just making up something, right? Hey, internet security team, I need 5 of your guys to be over here, right? And say they got her phone bugged, and now they know she called the internet security team. So then IHOP calls the internet security team and says, hey, forget about what she's paying you. We'll pay you $2 million for your 5 guys to do this. And then y'all don't have to worry about nothing. Because y'all just internet security team. Y'all ain't making no damn money. We'll pay you $2 million. Next day, you know, they like, okay. And boom. Say she calls a new AV crew. Audio and video. AV means audio and video. Hey, I know this is short notice, but I need 3 AV people who knows how to run a clicker and knows how to run AV. Can we get them over here, this Tuesday, this Monday? Oh, sure. Yeah, I'll pay you this amount of money. And her phone is bugged. So when she gets off the phone, IHOP calls that AV company or pulls the AV people and say, hey, I'll pay you $2 million to just plant this on her laptop. It can be a nerve agent. It could be something that just catches on fire. And then the smoke has her like, boo. I don't know. And they just like, hey, just plant this sticker on her laptop or put this sticker, latest thing just right here next to her. It could be a coaster. I don't know, y'all. But when you're looking at a country, not a person, see, this ain't Ray Ray trying to shoot you because you owe him $200. This ain't Ray Ray. This is national intelligence or national counterintelligence. This ain't Ray Ray because you owe him $200. So they can do anything, and they can pay anybody to do anything. And if the person doesn't take the money, they can go to plan B and do some you know, what's the dude that was calling this girl on the bed? I have a very special skills, very special set of skills. That type of shit. What's his name? Taken. The Taken dude. I don't remember his name. The Taken dude. What's his name? The dude from Taken. Because y'all got to understand, these people are already accustomed to following people, geo-tracking people, kidnapping people. Liam Nielsen, yeah. Making people do things that person don't want to do. Holding family members for ransom. So it's not that difficult to find somebody's mama, find somebody's house, and be like, hey, you're on the way to Candace Owens studio. I just want you to know, I got somebody wants you to, somebody wants to say, hey. And you're like, what? Honey, don't listen to him. Mom! Yes, this is your mother. So if you want to see Miss Nancy again, do A, B, and C to Candace's laptop. And if you don't do it, so it's like, it's either Candace or your mama. Miss Nancy is going to be out of here, or Candace is going to be out of here. You make a decision. What do you do? You can just be on the way to her studio, and then you get a phone call, and it's Miss Nancy tied up in the basement. You're gonna be like, what the hell? What you gonna do? Candace is out of here. I'm just saying. So this can go so many different ways. I actually don't even want to see Candace anymore, just for her safety. Because Candace is a woman. Candace is a mother. We don't need to be watching all this Candace stuff. Candace can just go be a mom and just get off YouTube and just go live her life. She don't make enough money. She got a rich husband. Like, Candace, just let all this go. Get off YouTube. Don't do no live streams. And just go live your life. Because you have gotten too close to the sun. You're too close to the sun. I don't want something to happen to you. Charlie is dead. There's nothing you can do about it, Candace. This shit is getting way too out of hand. Because what the guy says is What they want is for Candace to just go away for 90 days. Go away for 90 days, Candace. I just don't want nothing to happen to Candace.
She thinks exposure protects her. It does not. It is the bait. If she goes live again without changing her voice print, without hard encryption, without ditching every person who has been within 10 meters of her in the last month, she is as good as...
And you already know what he said. She is as good as whacked. That's what he's saying right there. I had to beep it out.
They will let her speak for 5 minutes, long enough for the bot to boost the clip, then the feed will show exactly what they want the world to see. I am recording this because when they find me, I want there to be a record. This is...
See, they want it to be televised. They are on some the revolution will be televised type shit. They want all this to be televised. They want to tell on themselves. They want to get caught. The number one goal is to make everybody shut up. Candace, me, everybody else, shut up. Stop talking about IHOP. That is the goal.
Not rogue. This is policy, signed at the highest level. Tell her, do not trust any American agency that offers protective custody. More than half of them are penetrated. Tell her the only safe move is to disappear completely for 90 days. After that, maybe the war they are planning will make her irrelevant.
Am I just late to the party, or did Candace Owens quietly reveal something massive? On Monday, Candace spent most of her show talking about the Egyptian airplanes, but she also dropped something absolutely huge, and it seems like almost nobody caught it. She said for months that on the day Charlie Kirk was shot, someone from Turning Point called her and warned her that she and Tucker Carlson were on a list and needed to lay low because there was a credible threat against their lives. And here's the part that's always bothered me and everyone else. If there was a credible threat, why did no one from the government, not the FBI, not Homeland Security, why didn't they contact Candace or Tucker? Not a single official warning. But on Monday, she finally named the person who made that call, and it wasn't just a random employee, it wasn't security, it wasn't law enforcement. It was Andrew Colvette, the top spokesperson for Turning Point USA, someone extremely close to Charlie Kirk. He's the one who told her she's on the list, he's the one who told her to lay low, and he's the one who called it a credible threat. So now I'm asking the question no one seems to want to say out loud. Was there ever an actual outside threat, or was that call from Colvette himself the actual threat? Because according to Candace Owens' own words, the only person who has warned her or Tucker was Andrew Colvette. No government agency reached out, no official threat assessment was ever done, and the only credible threat she ever heard about came directly from inside Turning Point.
And that's what I'm saying right there. Turning Point USA may have something to do with this. And let me show you what Turning Point USA has been saying about Candace. Somebody asked me, why in the world am I still doing all of these Charlie Kirk videos? And Charlie Kirk has been gone for about 2 months. Am I strictly just doing this for the money? Have I made a lot of money? Yes, but I'm not just doing this for the money. I'm doing this for the avocation of children, just like I've been doing in the relationship space. When I talk mess about single motherhood, I'm advocating. So I want y'all to listen to the videos that are included in this video right here. Advocating for fatherless children. What am I doing over in this Charlie Kirk situation? The same thing. This isn't about Charlie Kirk to me. This is about the people that killed Charlie Kirk and why they killed him. Turning Point USA, along with Turning Point USA Faith, are using Charlie Kirk's name and likeness and his company that they just took over because Charlie Kirk is dead to actually cover up multiple alleged sex trafficking rings that have been going on since 2018 through adjacent Turning Point shell companies that they're using to move money around or to hide money, along with their diabolical plan of merging their religious cult, which comprises of over 1,000 churches on the West Coast, Calvary Church.
My good friend Lucas Miles, who is now the director of TPUSA Faith, what's been happening with TPUSA Faith is we've been unifying the churches across America. We've been unifying the churches across America.
See, that's their goal, to unify all the churches across America in order to do what? To push the narrative that IHOP good, America bad. They're trying to unify all of the churches across America. Imagine every church in America all talking about IHOP. Praise IHOP. Hey, Jesus said IHOP is everything. That's literally what their goal is. That's why they got rid of Charlie Kirk, in order to unify every church in the country to be talking about IHOP. Calvary Church has so many young sexual allegations connected to them where it easily makes sense to use this new clean brand that they just took from Charlie Kirk because he's dead, Turning Point USA Faith.
What's been happening with TPUSA Faith is we've been unifying the churches across America.
And allegedly hide all the nasty, disgusting cult leaders, some of which have went to prison and have come back to the church and used it. So I'm going to make a separate video about that, but I'm just letting y'all know why they're doing this. One of the goals is to unify every major church in the United States. Because if they unify and have control of every church in the United States, they then would be just like the news. They then would be just like public schools. They then will literally be fully taken over and would be able to brainwash everybody that goes to church and make every churchgoer in the entire country think IHOP good, America bad. That's the goal. So the first thing they have to do is get rid of people like Candace Owens.
Is doing right now is evil. It is evil what she is doing right now. Okay, and I say that again.
Dorks like this have to be stopped.
I think that what Candace Owens is doing right now is evil. It is evil what she is doing right now. Okay, and I say that again.
But what?
Because
like I didn't opine on whether it's evil or not, but my position is it's really none of my business. And
why is it? But I have a question. Why is it none of your business? I mean, you comment on these things for a living.
I'm not mother of the internet.
No, but if this were on the left and somebody were accusing Charlie Kirk of
So for those of you who didn't see it, this is one of the threats that Candace Owens had earlier. I talked about this earlier, but I want to show some of y'all who didn't see it. Urgent. 2 days ago, I was contacted by a high-ranking employee of the French government after determining this person's position in proximity to the French couple. I have deemed the information they gave me to be credible enough to share publicly in the event that something happens. In short, this person claims that the Macrons have executed upon and paid for my assassination. And allegedly, the amount that they paid was $1.5 million. Yes, you read that correctly. More specifically, that the green light has been given to a small team in national whatever group. I'm told that this is one IHOP that is in it is in on it, this assassination squad, and the plans were formalized. And if we go a little farther, our show will be off the air this week as an update. Now, this is one of the most recent. As an update, both the White House and our counterterrorism agencies have confirmed receipt of what I reported publicly. Emmanuel Macron attempted to organize my blanking per source close to the first couple. Also, I will again state that the French legionaries were involved in Charlie Kirk's blanking, but they did not act alone. And it gets even worse. Ask every person to retweet and share this. Just like now, I want y'all to share this video, not just with Candace, but with anybody that you know has been concerned about Candace in this situation. We need to put out support for this woman. So right here, this is from 2021. So this isn't recent, but I just want to share it with you. Have you been working on the issue with Candace Owens? We need to talk. We need to blackmail her faster. Clackett, we found out Clackett is a woman that has been sued by Candace or countersued by Candace for going back and forth with each other or something. Tell Armstrong to send the photographer to follow her around. See, your photographer could be part of this. Think about that. AW, I don't know what AW means. AW want to know if they need to focus on Candace. It says Candace first. I'm so angry at her that I can't stop thinking. If she thinks she says what Clackett are taken seriously, they will investigate the use of the money. So it goes even farther. All right, so right here, black and white is Candace and her husband. Her husband is white, Candace is black. Just understand that. Hi, I need you to start working on the blank and Candace Owens case. Armstrong will give you the commands, but we need to focus on black and white first. Candace and her husband. Work with Armstrong on this. Send some underage blank to secure him. He's an easy target. The harder one is Candace because she is very resistant. Gather the group to come up with a good strategy, but don't waste time for black. No, I'm sorry. Don't waste time for white because white is the husband. Don't waste time for white. It would be good to have something we can use to put him in jail. So white is her husband, Candace is black. That is what the message was saying. So there's a lot of things going on and that have been going on. And I just want y'all to see this right here.
Moved to Texas at a young age and joined the military just a little bit outside of high school. I became a police officer for the city of Irving in 1990. I spent 30 years at the city of Irving in approximately. Wait.
I remember something. Hold on, where's that video? Hold on, y'all. I just remember something.
Came out of the GOP in Arizona, no less.
Happening here? Why are they dropping charges of anti-Semitism against us when we love Jews and we're both open Semites?
By the way, we've now learned that the hundreds of millions of dollars that was rejected by Charlie Kirk has now been secured by his successors. So
y'all hear that, right? Let me repeat that.
By the way, we've now learned that the hundreds of millions of dollars that was rejected by Charlie Kirk has now been secured by his successors. So in the aftermath of Charlie Kirk's death, the very people that he did not want influencing Turning Point USA are influencing Turning Point USA. And it's people like Tyler Boyer that are making all of this possible. So, like I mentioned, this guy is a political operative of sorts. He came out of the GOP in Arizona, no less. Maricopa County on top of that. One of, if not the most politically corrupt and disgusting jurisdictions in all of the country. This was the launching pad for the full frontal assault on America's electoral system in its most aggressive form. And that's where this guy was plugged in. Tyler Boyer, the chief operating officer at TPUSA, who secures all of the Jewish donors that Charlie Kirk was refusing to align with. After his Mormon mission, he went to ASU. Candace Owens says that he majored in Soviet studies, which would somewhat make sense because his Mormon mission took him to Russia, at which point he developed ties to these shady Ukrainian orphanages that are so oftentimes connected directly with child operations. These relocation schemes in war-torn countries. And you remember who else was directly tied to Eastern European orphanages? Erica Kirk in Romania. What are these people doing? Do you find that to be just a little bit weird? At 22 years old, is this the type of thing that you were into? Think back to when you were 22, 23, 25 years old. Were you running Ukrainian orphanages? And some people say that Tyler Boyer actually introduced Erica to Charlie Kirk.
So this is another aspect of this. They are trying to get to the tadpoles. So now you see Tyler Boyer and Erica Kirk and others that are over in other countries starting random ass orphanages, right? Well, Rick Cutler is doing the same thing. Watch this.
2 years on the SWAT team. The Lord led me in 2019.
So this is Rick Cutler, the guy who was like this. And, you know, y'all saying he's the one who blanked Charlie Kirk.
To retire and to go into full-time missions and ministry outside of the United States.
Who the hell wants to retire from the military and go to a hot, desolate-ass country and start working with kids? It sounds good, but who the hell wants to do that? After you don't retire from the damn military, I'm gonna want to sit down, spend time with my lady or whatever, and have threesomes and have a great time. I'm not worrying about no damn. There's kids in America that needs help. Why would I go to another country to talk to other people's kids?
And I moved to Guatemala with an
See, with an orphanage, with an orphanage. That's all they do. They go to Guatemala and these war-torn countries and start orphanages.
And I moved to Guatemala with an organization in natural disaster and relief.
Staff, my name is Rick Cutler, and I'm applying for the Irish Relief Leadership School in Puerto Rico and in finishing up in Belize. I want to attend this school so I can better prepare myself for the nations. I believe Jesus has called each and every one of us to serve the kingdom in our own special way. He has created us for a specific purpose, and I do believe that in the next chapter of my life that this purpose has been revealed. I'm finishing a career in law enforcement after 33 or 30 years of serving my community and my nation as a soldier in the United States Army as a military police officer, and
every last one of these damn church people are military people. Do y'all see that? The majority of these damn turning point faith pastors are also military people. Everybody's military. Frank Turk is military. All these people are military.
As a police officer in the city of Irving, as a patrolman, and a SWAT member.
And real quick, somebody just sent me something. I just Googled French Secret Intelligence Service assassinations, and the results are freaking wild. Let's see. It says IHOP accomplices, how IHOP relied on foreign intelligence agencies to organize its unaliving campaigns. Using previously untapped sources, this article demonstrates the direct involvement of European intelligence services in IHOP Operation Wrath of God. That's an operation, y'all. It was one of the IHOPians' most spectacular blanking campaigns. I gotta be careful with the algorithm. Organized in response to the, okay, I don't want to say anything about that. French ex-spy suspected of Congo Brazzaville plot shot. Okay, that's a little too much also. The videos above will add more context to the Candace situation. Yeah, so people are sending me stuff like left and right, and it's people that I trust. All right, so let's keep going.
A SWAT team leader and a SWAT supervisor over and combined in the past 30 years. And I know it's time for me in this next chapter of my life to not only serve a community for the kingdom.
That's Charlie. He's alive. And one of the reasons why he had such courage is, what are they going to threaten him with? Heaven?
Yeah, right.
And had God come to Charlie, I believe this wholeheartedly. If God had come to Charlie and had a personal conversation and said, Charlie, you know, Erica's going to be a widow for a few years before the Lord, you know, takes her home.
What? Did y'all just hear that? Did y'all just hear Rob McCoy say that? Did y'all just hear that? Let me back that up.
Had God come to Charlie, I believe this wholeheartedly. If God had come to Charlie and had a personal conversation and said, Charlie, you know, Erica's going to be a widow for a few years before the...
For a few years. Erica Kirk is what, 35? So she's just going to be a widow for like until she's 38. And then what you going to do to her? What you going to do to her, Rob? You going to get rid of her too? She's just going to be a widow for a few years, which is 3 or 4, maybe 3. Let's give her 4 years. And then she's out of here. That's what I'm saying, man. These pastors are pieces of crap, bro.
Had God come to Charlie, I believe this wholeheartedly. If God had come to Charlie and had a personal conversation and said, Charlie, you know, Erica's going to be a widow for a few years before the Lord, you know, takes her home because life isn't...
Why would the Lord take you about 50? Why would they take a 30-year-old home and not your old ass? What are we doing here?
Conversation said, Charlie, you know, Erica's going to be a widow for a few years before the Lord, you know, takes her home because life is a dash.
They just outwardly just saying stuff. They don't give a damn. Make sure to hit the like button. Make sure to hit the like button. Make sure to hit the like button.
Your children aren't going to be fatherless because I'll be a father to the fatherless. But I'm going to take you home, and from your death, 100 people are going to come to Christ. Charlie would say, okay. Well,
first of all, I doubt that you threatening the life of his wife as he is alive, he's going to be okay with you saying your wife is going to be gone in a few years. And he's just going to be like, okay, are you dumb?
Yeah. Who would have thought this many? I mean, this is unbelievable.
That's right. Yeah, it's possible. I don't know the future, but it's possible that Charlie's impact will be greater now than if he had lived.
This is unbelievable.
That's right.
Y'all hear that, right? And then Frank Turek comes in and says it's possible that Charlie Kirk's legacy is bigger now that he's dead than he was when he was alive. That is the whole point on why y'all killed him. That is the whole point. both of you guys, or all three of you guys, are idiots.
The future, but it's possible that Charlie's impact will be greater now than if he had lived.
This is unbelievable.
That's right. Yeah, it's possible. I don't know the future, but it's possible that Charlie's impact will be greater now than if he had lived.
Yeah, and I want to conclude with this, because this is one of the things that frustrated me, if you don't mind.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's possible. I don't know the future, but it's possible that Charlie's impact will be greater now than if he had lived.
Yeah, and I want to conclude with this, because this.
Back to the early days of Calvary Chapel, what Rob McCoy wears in the pulpit is pretty tame.
Other things, and you
put in my does it.
Hold on, that's the wrong video. Don't tell me I erased the video. I think this is it.
Lies is just getting longer every day. Yesterday, we talked about Brian Harpole, the security guy who was not convincing at all. The early interviews that a lot of TPUSA people gave, Frank Turek, who was with Charlie on the day that he died, with Charlie in the hospital, and carried Charlie into the waiting SUV, he told Megyn Kelly something different about drones on that day. Take a listen.
In fact, when we were driving into that event, driving in, Megyn, and his team has drones up, looking at the crowd from above, and they text him some video. And there's thousands of people there an hour before the start. And I said, Charlie, I don't like this place. There's too many buildings. And but he shrugged it off. He knew there were thousands of people there. And he knew in order to minister to people, you can't completely isolate yourself.
Is that Mormonism?
All right. I can't find a video. Where the hell is that video that I'm looking for? Point USA Faith.
What's when we were over at Skyline?
Advantage of the students using their info.
The much needed
faith by works. That same filing says that
your kids' information, because alleged
filings showed that the country.
So this is what they're trying to do when it comes to taking over the churches and taking over everybody's minds.
The much needed compatibility questions, deeper discussions, the card game.
Not to mention their $40 million geofencing contract that they got with the country that we can't talk about.
What if I told you that at Charlie Kirk's memorial, every single person there might have had their phone geofenced on September 18th, 3 days before the memorial? Official government filings showed that the country we're not supposed to talk about wired money to a company called Show Faith by Works. That same filing says the company signed a $4 million contract with that country we're not supposed to talk about, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, to run what they call a Christian church geofencing campaign. Here's what that means. Invisible GPS fences are drawn around churches and Christian colleges in states like Arizona, California, Nevada, Colorado. So basically, when your phone enters those zones, it can be tagged, because in 2025, your faith and your phone might both be on record.
They can now track you and your family's whereabouts when you leave the church. Just think about that. You go to church to praise God, and then when you leave the church, they now have your information along with your location after you leave the church. And not only your information, your kids' information, because allegedly that may be who they're after. So this gang of idiots literally took out Charlie Kirk in order to take over this man's company, in order to cleanly do all this debaucherous shit that they've been doing since 2014. You ever heard of Romanian Angels? The CEO of Turning Point USA started that when she was 17. CEO Erica Kirk.
So in the aftermath of Charlie Kirk's death, the very people that he did not want influencing Turning Point USA are influencing Point USA. And it's people like Tyler Boyer, the chief operating officer at TPUSA, who secures all of the Jewish donors that Charlie Kirk was refusing to align with. Charlie Kirk just couldn't fire him. Tyler Boyer is more than just a gay little Mormon. He's actually a longtime political operative. His Mormon mission took him to Russia, at which point he developed ties to these shady Ukrainian orphanages that are so oftentimes connected directly with child sex trafficking operations in war-torn countries. It's not all when we talk about Boyer's background or his involvement in Maricopa County, Arizona, because in 2020, he faced a whole litany of criminal charges related to fraud and forgery and other criminal schemes. They say that he embezzled more than $50,000 worth of Republican Party funds, as well as violating election laws. Now, fast forward to 2025, and Boyer, rating officer USA, oversees hundreds of millions of dollars and even the construction of an American orphanage in Chicago. How the hell does that even work? Normally, young men don't hang around with vulnerable children in destitute, war-torn regions of the world. They just don't.
I have to know, what do you think about Erica, Kirk?
Nobody wants to attack a young woman who lost her husband to a victim.
Hold on, yeah, I want to go a little farther.
And all while they're still getting death.
Turning Point USA with Charlie Kirk was running Turning Point USA in the ground and using the shell companies to allegedly fund child sex, whatever. I don't want to add a word to it because I don't want to get sued. But let me know what y'all think in the comments.
Statements about Charlie, all lies. And all while they're still getting death threats. And all while they're still getting death threats.
All sorts of conspiracies out there about who killed Charlie. It's fine to ask questions. It's fine to suggest that maybe this happened, maybe that happened. But it's not fine to insinuate that people are guilty of murder or they're in some sort of murder conspiracy unless you have really strong evidence. You never know what can happen to you. You never know what can happen to you.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait, first of all, you're not going to speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
You never.
Exactly. Like, what is wrong with y'all just sitting here just threatening this woman in church? Y'all sit around talking about, yeah, they church people, but they're threatening Candace Owens' life in church.
All lies. And all while they're still getting death threats. And all while they're still getting death threats.
Sorts of conspiracies out there killed Charlie. It's fine to ask questions. It's fine to suggest that maybe this happened, maybe that happened, but it's not fine to insinuate that people are guilty of murder or they're in some sort of murder conspiracy unless you have really strong evidence. You never know what can happen to you. You never know what can happen to you.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait, first of all, you're not going to speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
You never know what can happen to you.
Hey, how about we meet up at a coffee shop and play this fun dating card game? We'll have fun and see if we're compatible all at the same time.
Ooh, what's the name of the game?
It's called Deeper Discussions.
I'm down.
Okay, meet you at 6.
Deeper Discussions Dating Edition. Again, these cards are good for vetting a potential boyfriend, a potential girlfriend, a potential husband, a potential wife. Actually, these cards are so soft and silky, by the way. Like
they ain't gonna get
really
wore out.
Durable.
A dating card game for introverts who have a hard time asking the much needed compatibility questions. Deeper Discussions, the card game.
All right, so hold on. I found the video that I was looking for.
It's called Deeper Discussions.
I'm down.
What is going on with my computer?
Meet you at 6.
Deeper Discussions Dating Edition. Again, these.
Looking for the clues, hit the light.
Bro, my computer is going haywire. All right, so let me play this video for those who haven't heard it yet.
DGSC Action Division for 20.
All right, so I'm going to play this French guy again because my computer is going haywire.
Rank Colonel DGSC Action Division. For 21 years I ran black contracts in Africa, Middle East, and yes, sometimes on your soil. Tonight, I break every oath I ever took. 2 days ago, a priority cable landed on my desk. Opération Poignard. Target Candace Owens. Client Unit 8200 liaison embedded inside the Elysee. Payment routed through a shell in Cyprus we have used since the Rainbow Warrior days. The directive is explicit. Quote, Eliminate the subject during live broadcast. Maximum visceral impact. The blade must be visible. The audience must feel the cut. They want her open from sternum to pelvis while the red light is on. They want
And right there, they want her open from this to this when the red light is on. I need y'all to understand what that meant. They want her worse than Charlie Kirk. They want her looking worse than Charlie Kirk when the red light is on. That's what was just said. I just need y'all to understand that. I had to censor it, so I couldn't say it.
on the chat scrolling no, no, no as they hit the desk. That trauma is the secondary payload. Primary payload is you.
And somebody said, how could they do that in a live stream? Well, I said earlier that I'm in here by myself. So they wouldn't be able to get to me because I do my live streams by myself. But most people who are up here have at least 3 or 4 people in the studio with them when they do their content. They have an AV person. They have a click is a clicker person, a person that changes, because it's like most people have 3 cameras, so they have 3 different angles. So most people have an AV person to make they sit there with the headphones on to make sure everything's going good. The second person is they run in the clicker to make sure everything is being able to operate right through the 3 cameras they have. And the third person is what is it? Oh, they run the things like, for example, when I add a video to the stage, I do that on my own. Most people have other people to do that for them because a lot of people can't multitask. So a lot of people have 3 to 4 people in the studio with them at all times in order to run their show. And there's a possibility, I don't know, that one of those people may actually be compromised and they might hand her laptop after doing something, and the laptop could turn around and do something, explode or something. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm just glad I do live streams by myself.
Viewers. Break the Americans who still speak against. Make the rest too afraid to open their mouths. The team is already in country. 4 operators, 2 ex-Legion Blade specialists from Corsica, 1 woman involved in the job on that Saudi journalist in Istanbul, and a spotter who was in the crowd in Utah. They have their studio floor plan, they have the shift change of their security. 2 of their own circle accepted crypto for information 2 weeks ago. When she cancelled this week's shows, the orders updated immediately. Mobile killbox. Wherever she surfaces next, whether it's an emergency stream, even a goddamn parking lot live stream, they are planning to be there. I sent her the precautions through a cutout she trusts. Burner rules, no GPS devices, no routines. But she is stubborn. She thinks exposure protects her. It does not. It is the bait. If she goes live again without changing her voice print, without hard encryption, without ditching every person who has been within 10 meters of her in the last month, she is as good as... They will let her speak for 5 minutes, long enough for the bot to boost the clip, then the feed will show exactly what they want the world to see. I am recording this because when they find me, I want there to be a record. This is not rogue, this is policy, signed at the highest level. Tell her, do not trust any American agency that offers protective custody. More than half of them are penetrated. Tell her the only safe move is to disappear completely for 90 days. After that, maybe the war they are planning will make her irrelevant.
Am I just late to the party, or did Candace Owens quietly reveal something massive? On Monday, Candace spent most of her show talking about the Egyptian airplanes, but she also dropped something absolutely huge, and it seems like almost nobody caught it. She said for months that on the day Charlie Kirk was shot, someone from Turning Point called her and warned her that she and Tucker Carlson were on a list and needed to lay low because there was a credible threat against their lives. And here's the part that's always bothered me and everyone else. If there was a credible threat, why did no one from the government, not the FBI, not Homeland Security, why didn't they?
That part. How does Andrew Kovit know something that the United States Intelligence Agency does not know? How? Who is Andrew Kovit? See, they send people close to you in order to warn you, because the people close to you are part of it. They're part of it. Why the hell am I not getting my videos? Hold on one second, y'all. There's an issue. Hold on. Where is this video? I keep sending videos to my computer and they're disappearing. Hold on. Let me see what's going on. I keep doing this. All right, so 155. Hold on. I'm gonna figure this out. I don't know what the hell keeps going on, keeps happening. All right, so I got a video I'm looking for, but my computer keeps messing up. So let's see. I'm gonna play this and then come right back. So I'm gonna play this and come right back, y'all, because something's going on with my computer. I got to figure it out.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo, looking for the clues. Hit the like button if you part of the crew. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, looking for the clues. Hit the like button if you part of the crew. Yeah, black or white, red or blue. We all stuck together like gorilla super glue. Yo, Scooby-Dooby-Doo, looking for the clues. Hit the like button if you part of the crew. Hit the like button and tell me where you from. Hit the like button and tell me where you from. Hit the like button and tell me where you from. Hit the like button. Hit the like button and tell me where you.
Phone call that I had with Andrew Kovit, where I was crying on the phone with him. I mean, I am talking maybe 72 hours max after Charlie was killed, and he was also upset on the phone. But he said something, and it's hitting differently the more that I think about it. He said, and I quote, "Candace, it was supposed to be you. It was supposed to be you."
See?
Now, at the time, I dismissed this.
Keep this in mind. That's what Andrew Kovit told her. How do you know Andrew Kovit?
I want to tell you guys this. There's another phone call that I had with Andrew Kovit, where I was crying on the phone with him. I mean, I am talking maybe 72 hours max after Charlie was killed, and he was also upset on the phone. But he said something, and it's hitting differently the more that I think about it. He said, and I quote, "Candace, it was supposed to be you. It was supposed to be you." Now, at the time, I dismissed this as some sort of bargaining, right? That's an actual stage of grief. You do bargain. You wish that it was this person. You could trade it. Maybe you wish that it was yourself. And to be honest, I did go through that phase of bargaining with Charlie. Like, why didn't it happen to somebody else? Is this a good person? Was Andrew trying to maybe communicate to me after, especially given the fact that I told you that while the actual day on September 10th, while Charlie was in the hospital, he told me that there was a list. And that Tucker Carlson Morano told me who was telling me that. So I feel like these questions I have now are quite valid. The only person who called me on that day and reached out to my family on that day, warning, immediately cautioning me and Tucker to keep our mouths shut, telling us that we should lay low because there was a quote unquote list going around. Another person was a very well-known woman who happens to be married to a CIA contractor. Same exact message. You and Tucker Carlson. But, of course, we cannot tell you who we are getting this information from. I'm starting to realize, as I consider who the sources are and their closeness to the military, and now that we've gotten into the story and realized that virtually everybody there that day has these military ties, that threat may have been coming from the government, actually. That the globalized government that we live under, right, LOL to the idea that we have a national sovereignty, may have wanted me and Tucker to watch our friend die. And then that global gang wanted us to know that you will be next if you don't shut up. Like, really, it was supposed to be you.
So all of these threats are, yeah, I know it. I was, like I said before, Allie, I have so much stuff on my computer where whenever I do something over here, it starts glitching the show. So whenever I try to send something to my computer, I got too much stuff on my computer. That's why I be trying to keep stuff that I don't need off the computer because it starts glitching the actual show. So that is what I have for y'all today, y'all. I'm probably gonna go live again when I get more information because it's 2:00. I might schedule a live for 8:00 and to get a little deeper in this when I get some more information. Shout out to everybody in the Scooby-Doo group. But I'll be back because I just wanted to come on here and just share this with y'all and for y'all to share it with Candace. So 2 things. Send this video to Candace, share it with anybody that you know that has been talking about this Charlie Kirk situation, because now this is a Candace situation and not a Charlie Kirk situation. I'll repeat, this is now a Candace Owens situation and not a Charlie Kirk situation, because Charlie Kirk isn't in danger. He dead. Candace is the person that this is about. This is about Candace now. And we need to make sure our sister is alive and well and safe. And if Candace was to listen to me, I will literally tell her to get off of YouTube for about 6 months. Go spend time with your family, figure some things out, let things blow over, and then you can come back online. Because none of this stuff is worth your life. You know? So I'm not jumping off no damn bridge for none of this shit. I'm not going through all that shit. I'm not jumping out the window for none of this shit. I'm not doing that because I have kids, I have a legacy, and I want to be able to see my kids get older, and I want to live my life. It is not worth it. I don't want 300, 200,000 people watching my live if when I get out the live, I got to worry about my death, my life getting threatened and shit. And now I got to do all this crazy shit. So block her. Why I got to block her? What's she doing? But what do y'all think? So let's do this. I'm going to drop the link. And y'all, if anybody wants to come up, y'all let me know what y'all think about all this. Yes, Candace has 4 little kids. What's going on, Karma? So I'm dropping a link. And if anybody wants to come up and share their opinion about Candace, about Charlie, about, all this other stuff, hit the link. So I'm going to pin the link at the top of the chat for y'all. So hit the link, hit the link, hit the link. I just dropped the link so y'all can come on. So everybody hit the link. I'll drop the link in the chat again. PayPal, Venmo. I got Cash App. Somebody said, what's my Cash App link? So just drop the StreamYard link. So I'm going to pin the StreamYard link at the top. Okay, right now, hit the link that is pinned at the top of the chat if you want to share your opinion about this stuff. It could be somebody from the Scooby-Doo chat or somebody that is just watching the show. So I'm going to play a commercial and hopefully somebody will come up, and because I want to see what y'all think about it. All right. So we're just going to play a commercial and come right back. But if you want to have something to say, click the link that is pinned at the top of the chat, and we'll go from there. Where's the damn commercial? You know what? Forget it. Okay, there it is. All right. Hit the link, y'all. Hit the link.
We meet up at a coffee shop and play this fun dating card game. We'll have fun and see if we're compatible all at the same time.
Ooh, what's the name of the game?
It's called Deeper Discussions.
I'm down.
Okay, meet you at 6.
Deeper Discussions Dating Edition. Again, these cards are good for vetting a potential boyfriend, a potential girlfriend, a potential husband, a potential wife. Actually, these cards are so soft and silky, by the way. Like
they ain't gonna get
really
wore out.
Durable.
A dating card game for introverts who have a hard time asking the much needed compatibility questions. Deeper Discussions, the card game.
All right, I'll see y'all back there. Give me 1 second. I got to do one more thing. All right, everybody hit the link if y'all want to come up. Hit the link if y'all want to come up. I'm going to add y'all in a second. Make sure y'all show y'all face.
Scooby-Doo, go! Yeah. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, looking for the clues. Hit the like button if you part of the crew. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, looking for the clues. Hit the like button if you part of the crew. Yeah, black or white, red or blue. We all stuck together like gorilla super glue. Yo, Scooby-Dooby-Doo, looking for the clues. Hit the like button if you part of the crew. Hit the like button, and tell me where you from. Hit the like button, and tell me where you from. Hit the like button, and tell me where you from. Hit the like button, hit the like button, and tell me where you from. Hit the like button, and tell me where you from. Hit the like button, and tell me where you from. Hit the like button if you part of the crew. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, looking for the clues. Hit the like button if you part of the crew. Yo, black or white, red or blue. Yo, we all stuck together like gorilla super glue. Oh.
All right, so let's see. Hey, Allie.
Hey, how are ya?
I'm good.
Wow, that's a lot of new information. It keeps coming, eh?
It's so
Not
much.
kidding.
All right, so I need to see everybody else's face. You don't have to see. I only have to see your face, but I need to see your face in the backstage because I want to make sure you're not a troll. So it's two other people in the back.
You know who I am.
Yeah. I'm talking about no. Yeah, hey, yeah. I'm just saying there's two other people in the back. I need them to show their face, and I'll bring them up. All right. So, what are y'all's thoughts on all of this?
Oh, good Lord. We are in some trouble. That's what I think. I'm on a podcast on X with people around the world, Aaron. I've sent you links and stuff to it, Albert Bashir. And I'll tell you what, the 90-day thing makes me very, very nervous right now, considering what we know.
Okay. So what is the significance of the 90-day thing in your opinion?
That's in the next 90 days, their agenda is going to be pushed very, very far. You know, I've been listening to what a lot of people around the world are saying, including a gentleman that actually is on that podcast from Israel. And he said within 90 days as well. And that's what caught my attention.
Whoa. Wait. We don't say that word. We say IHOP.
You're right. My bad. Now see, on there, we can say all that. But their IHOPian agenda is going to be pushed to the limit. Bottom line. What these people around the world, including we've got some people from Jordan in there. Everybody agrees that they are the issue. Their agenda has now come to the surface that French fry, for lack of a better word, that you caught, I believe 100% what he's saying. And they do have these capabilities to do it. Look what was done September 10th right in front of our faces.
Yeah.
You can't deny it. You can't. And you know, my soul's intact. I'm not worried. I've been opening up my mouth quite a bit on X. Yesterday, one got flagged that kind of had me nervous, but then I said, you know what? I don't care what they think. I'm at the stage, I've had a really good life. I'm not going to let these people win, and I don't care.
Yeah,
they don't control me. God controls me.
Yeah. So
nobody
hold on.
else.
Let me read this super chat. Get stuffed 5705. Shout out to you. IHOP is trying to take over Olive Garden. I like that. Olive Garden is hilarious. I like that.
Olive Garden sucks.
That was funny.
They say Olive Garden.
No, they say Olive Garden. So protect Candace at all costs. Shout out to Scott, Zach. Candace Owens received alleged threat with an insider to the French government. Yes, thank you so much for the $10 super chat.
What race did she receive that threat from? Black or white?
Oh, Jay Prince. So we speak a certain language over here, so I won't have no problems with YouTube messing with me. All right. I don't know if you know the Satan Center, he lost his channel because he was saying stuff. Do you know that?
Who channel?
The Satan Center.
I ain't never heard of him.
Well, never. He got demonetized. So you may not know our lingo over here. So please just do not say anything that is out of the norm because I will get demonetized. But what's your thoughts?
When it comes to Candace Owens, from my perspective, Candace Owens is a race traitor. Whatever happens, I think that's not a black issue. That's her issue and a white issue. When she married,
what is a white issue? What are you talking
white issue? Meaning that she married with she's a wife of the white man. That means she's not under the covering of black men or the black race.
What does that have to, sir? What in the hell are you talking about?
No, when we was talking about that threat.
So the song I played before y'all came up, some of y'all didn't listen. It says, because I wrote the lyrics. It says black, white, red, or blue. We all stick together like gorilla super glue. Black, white, red, or blue. So if you're not with that, you can go on with somebody else. But we ain't
It ain't about color.
All this color shit is idiotic. So I'm not with the idiot stuff. So if you want to stay with the idiot stuff, I'm not into it. I'm not doing all the black, white, or either Democrat, Republican shit. I'm not doing all that. I from day one have been advocating for women and children, as you already know.
Amen.
And Candace is a woman with 4 children.
Yep.
Let me ask you something. Do we have to be an echo chamber? Do you more of an echo chamber, or could people have their own thoughts, or no?
Not today. No, I don't want to hear that shit, because this is a conversation that is centered to protecting a person's life, and you want to sit around and have some goofy ass debate. I'm not. This is not the day. That's all. I'm just letting you know. I don't care about this shit. This is not what we do. They do that over there on Fatty and all the motherfuckers. I don't do that shit over here, and you already know that. I don't hold panels and sit around arguing about dumb shit. You do know that, right?
No, this is my first time watching your show. Well, I guess I probably got to do it.
I don't do all that Fatty stuff. I don't do all that, and I never did. You know, I don't do panels with group of fucking people arguing about stupid shit. I don't do that. So I'm just letting you know I'm not doing that, and I never did it on my panel on my show. You might be used to other people doing it. I never did it over here. You got anything else to say?
Yeah, well, I would just say this, I respect your channel and stuff. I can't fake how I truly feel about it.
Yeah, that's cool.
And just to be on the panel.
Yeah, because this is not a panel. I just brought somebody up to see what, you know.
Yeah.
Because these two people are in the Scooby-Doo group, and they send me pertinent information having to do with the case. So this is a case. So this is not an opinionated panel about, hey, what do you think? This is an actual case that we're investigating. How long?
Oh, what you basically trying to say, the protection of Candace and stuff like that. And I'm on the opposite end because of who she is and what she represents. It's like I don't care what happens.
Why are you here?
Right.
That's why I'm finna dip. Like I'll catch you on the next train.
It's cool. We good, but that's just not what we do here. That's all.
Yeah, well, hi. I don't know. Hey. So I'm kind of on the same boat with Aaron and Marjorie. Hi, Marjorie.
Hi, sweetheart. How are you doing?
I'm like, at this point in time, like, I have no hate on anybody. We all need to help Candace right now.
Supportive.
I do not think this is a joke. I think this is real. I think we have to take it seriously and look at the timeline. Go back to what happened to Charlie, even before that, like what we have been doing with the Rob McCoy videos. Okay.
Yeah.
So I saved it. I had a dream. October 31st, we were doing all this stuff regarding the Scooby files, and we're saving videos, and we're looking at Mikey, and we're looking at the security guards, and then something told me to save his sermon.
Amen.
So
I'm glad you did that. I'm so glad you did that.
If you want, and I don't know if you watched his last live stream, Marjorie, we showed it, right? The timeline now. So we posted, we shared what he said, okay? And he deleted. So I saved it October 31st. Now Baron Coleman went live with that sermon. It's called God. Has God cast away his people? Listen to the title. Has God cast away his people?
And his people, according to that sermon, is IHOPians.
Mm-hmm.
And what did he say about Candace and Tucker in that? I mean, okay, so
if they get deleted, oh well, that's what he said.
Then he went to, so Baron live streamed it. He didn't save it. That was a no on his part. He should have downloaded the video before he live streamed it. I guess live streaming, you save the video, right? So he thought that, okay, I'm just going to live stream it. So midstream through his live stream, it gets booted. He put it private. But Rob McCoy was in IHOP at that time.
Mm-hmm.
He was in IHOP from November 4th. I was tracking him from where he was going, November 4th to the 20th, speaking on a panel about the Isaiah projects.
Yeah.
Okay. And everybody was praising his existence on that panel. Okay.
Yeah.
Now that was November 14th. It was deleted while he was in IHOP. November 22, she gets the death threat. Candace.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're allowed to say death threat, or I don't know what we're allowed to say.
Yeah, you can say that.
Yeah. So now we're at this point, and this is the Foreign Legion. This is not the GIGN. This isn't anything to be, oh, well, it's nothing. Are you kidding me right now?
Yeah.
Like,
right.
Do you guys know history? Let's go reread the books. You don't mess with these guys.
Right.
First of all. And I understand, Aaron, your take on it and how sensitive the subject is and how some things you don't, this is very, very scary.
Yeah.
Who wants to just blurt it all out and now your life's on the line and that YouTuber's life's on the line. This is the real deal, guys.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I think we are I don't care. I'm going to post stuff. I don't care now because I don't have a platform to lose, but I do have a life to lose. You know what I mean? At that point, it goes beyond platforms and social media. It's people's lives. And
because I want y'all to think about something. What if they did the thing to me instead of her? Because they couldn't get to her, they like, well, who else can we get to? And get to somebody,
like a sacrifice, right?
Yeah, and they like bow on live stream, and they like, and then it comes out and says, "Oh, we did it to that person because we couldn't get to Candace." And now everybody's like, you know what I'm saying? So it's crazy. Hold on, read this super chat real quick. Batson 43 says, "It's more important to me that Candace stay alive than it is for me to know information that none of us can do anything about." Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. It's getting too far. And I'm not saying don't talk about it or whatever, but when you go too far, you got to take a break. That's all I'm saying. When you get too close to the sun, you got to cool off.
Agreed.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Agreed.
And Candace has already gotten too close. Candace is too close already. She's probably right there already.
Yeah.
And I hope she's safe. I pray for her because this is the real world, folks. This is what we live in, and you see it more and more every day.
Yeah. And the thing about it is, Charlie Kirk already lost his life publicly. So they remember, she literally said, Candace said, it was supposed to be me. So they got Charlie to tell her and Tucker to shut the hell up. And she didn't shut the hell up. So they're like, oh, okay. Maybe we got to do it again. They literally did it to Charlie Kirk in order to get Candace Owens to shut the hell up. Because like I said before, Candace Owens is twice as powerful, twice as popular, and twice as influential than Charlie Kirk. Out of all three people, Tucker Carlson, then Candace Owens, and then Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk is at the bottom of the totem pole between those three people.
Correct.
Yeah. Charlie Kirk ain't nobody. Didn't nobody think about no damn Charlie Kirk. Everybody looked at Charlie Kirk as a dweeb that was running around to all these damn campuses arguing with goddamn kids. We didn't know he was friends with the president of the United States. We didn't know he was friends with all these people. We didn't know he was accepting IHOP and money. We just knew some cornball that was just arguing with kids. But no, he was actually a powerful entity. But we didn't know that.
No. And we didn't know, even covering this the tragic, traumatic day, we didn't even think that it would escalate to all of this. It's so much information that my phone is full. My iPad is full. I've never
My
seen
computer is
anything
full.
like this in my life. I have never seen it.
Me either in 57 years.
And Baron said he saw your video that we talked about.
Hold on. Wise young man, you're in the back. I need to see your face. You can cut your. Okay, I just want to make sure. All right, what you saying, Ali?
Yeah, Baron did see that video we did talking about everything. Well, we didn't talk about we didn't show everything, but we showed enough. Yeah, so he just responded and he wants the Google Drive, so I gave it to him. So he's gonna I don't know what he's gonna do with it. So hopefully it gets to Candace. I'm already sharing some on Twitter. Ian Carroll's already reposted it. So guys, prayers and answers. And I shared your video on there. I think everybody's seen it and it's getting to Candace.
Okay.
And that's all that we want.
Right.
I don't care about anything, just her getting the information today.
Yeah, because I want everybody to know that these crooked ass pastors are in their churches threatening Candace Owens' life at their churches.
I never learned that stuff at church.
Me either.
Yeah.
What is this political rally stuff?
This is part of the problem that I'm not hearing being articulated, and I'm actually hearing the opposite. And this is why Candace's position is so important, is speaking truth to power, right? She's a Christian. She stands on Christian values. So if you're speaking about Christian values, you're talking about somebody who was willing to go into the temple and flip tables, to speak against the Pharisees. That's who we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. And if you're forgetting that, then you're forgetting that this is a spiritual battle. This isn't about black and white. It's not about what nation you're from. It's about truth, and it's about good and evil.
Exactly.
Period.
We all pee the same color. We all pee the same color.
Yep.
Yep.
Totally agree.
Amen.
Yep.
Amen.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. We just gotta stop all this stupid mess, man. Like I'm sick of it, And I apologize for that guy, but it's just sad, man. We just gotta evolve past all this stupid shit. So I apologize for him. Like, he's just
all good, Aaron.
He's somebody on social media that be talking about shit, and I was just like, I warned him. I was like, yo, don't come up here with this dumb shit. And then he came up here with this dumb shit. So I just I warn him. I was like, hey, over here, we're not doing that. And he it is what it is. Because this is about public safety.
Yep.
People are literally dying.
I don't think it has anything to do with race.
I don't give a damn
race
what race the person is.
No.
Yeah.
And no, by looking at me, you can't tell what I am. But my great grandfather is black. You can't tell who I am. You might hear it in my voice sometimes, but people don't know who I am, what my background is. They just go, "Oh, she looks white," right? But we're not on this. This subject's that'll.
But it doesn't matter though.
Yep. It's not about color.
Yeah. It doesn't.
No.
Right. So let me show y'all something real quick. If it will work. All right. So somebody in the group, I don't want to say their name because they don't want their name said, said they got a lot on Andrew COVID. So I was like, what you got? So it says Andrew COVID openly admits our partners that do geotagging with devices, they tracked over 277,000 devices in the vicinity of the State Farm Stadium. That's 250,000 phones at Charlie Kirk's memorial, tracked, logged, and mapped. Why are Turning Points USA's partners harvesting America's cell phone data as for a political memorial? Somebody dies and you're going to geo-track all their phones? And this is what I'm saying about Andrew COVID. Andrew COVID is a creep just like the rest of these people.
Absolutely.
And the reason why we're talking about him is because he's the one who warned Candace about IHOP, you know, or the French people or whoever, you know. So I'm just saying, talking about it was supposed to be you. How the hell you know?
Oh, they knew. They knew months ago. They knew months ago.
Yep. This is all part of their grand design.
Yeah. So truth be told, how you doing? Hold on, let me unmute you. It won't let me. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes. Yes. You went. Okay, I don't know what's going on. Okay, go ahead.
Hello?
You're unmuted now. You're unmuted.
I'm
Go ahead.
listening and watching you from the beginning every day, and I really admire you and appreciate everything you do. And I'm with you guys. I want to tell you something. This is, you know, we all say it's a battle. It's bigger, much bigger than we think. The Earth, the planet, is at war.
Yep.
And I don't want you to think I'm crazy, okay? And I'll some references to everything I say, okay? I've been looking at this for a long time. And I knew since day one, since I think I came in this lifetime for this, to understand what the heck is going on here. And I'm getting closer and closer in the recent years based on the people I've heard. And the planet is humanity is at war with a really sick race of all kinds. And they have infiltrated, and I'm getting such a chill just telling you this, they have infiltrated everywhere, all governments. And they're not, we are warm-blooded, they are cold-blooded. And they think they were here before us. So they behave completely the opposite of us. So we care for our children, we care for our older people, you know, we care for all that. They don't. They live of blood. They live of all of our emotions, negative emotions. We are harvest for us. They made us their slaves for eons.
Hold on one second. Let me read the super chats. Shout out to Jess W. Quick. Why are so many haters in the chat? Find a platform with your views unless you are open-minded and all about Americans keeping safe. It is what it is. Shout out to Milady Mama. Who can I send info to about drones, blank, and video footage of drones? I went down a rabbit hole and found the switchable with the Switchblade 300 loitering munitions. Oh, munitions. So the answer to your question, my lady, mama, send me a DM. Send me a DM. My Instagram is right here. Send the DM to IM_Mr. Lego, and I'll check out what you got. So send me a DM. Just follow. So everybody, just let everybody watching right now, just follow me on Instagram right here. IM_Mr. Lego. Come out of this app for a second and go to Instagram and follow me on IM_Mr. Lego is at the bottom of the screen in red. And send me a link. Send me a video or send me a link or whatever you got, just, in my DM, and I'll check it out. So, yeah.
No, what I'm trying to what can I
Hold
finish?
on. I know we gotta move on. So I just want everybody to be safe, and it's way too much disagreeing, it's made way too much arguing, it's way too much it's way too many opinions. Like, and it's okay to have an opinion, but the thing about it is we have to put our opinions, narratives, and stuff to the side and just really start coming together, circling the wagon, and supporting each other and making sure to the best of our ability that everybody is safe. Because that's the thing. It is a spiritual war, and we have to use our spirituality to protect one another.
Exactly.
So,
Agreed.
yeah.
I'd love to say a prayer.
Yes, let's say a prayer.
Okay. Don't you be afraid, for I am with you. Don't be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. Yes, I will help you. Yes, I will uphold you with the right hand of my righteousness. Fear not thou, for I am with thee. Do not be dismayed, for I am thy God. I will strengthen thee. I will help thee. I will uphold thee. Amen.
Amen. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you
Pray
so
for your
much. Thank you
channel.
so
I
much.
pray for the truth. I'm praying for everybody in the Scooby chat. I'm praying for Candace. I'm
Candace.
praying for all the
Yes.
YouTubers out there. Everybody that is actually standing up for this. I'm praying for everybody.
Yeah.
Likewise, I pray for God's will. I pray God to keep his most sacred children. It doesn't matter what color, what race, what nationality.
Right.
God will win in the end. And I meant what I said in the chat. You know, I don't think they thought things through, but you know, I'll trust God.
Yes.
Yeah. Because like I said, they thought getting rid of Charlie Kirk would scare everybody into shutting up. But it actually infuriated everybody. And it made us more angry. And the problem is they can't get rid of all of us. I don't want them to get rid of any of us, but they can't get rid of all of us. And that is the way we win. For it to be 1,000 of us, and they just like they just keep coming like an ant pile.
Yes.
So yeah.
Very much so.
But all right, I appreciate y'all coming up. I may do another live stream tonight at 8 because I want to do some more research on this threat and see, you know, what we can find out, who did it, who said it, who interviewed the person, and you know, who posted it, just all that different stuff, where it came from. So I'm play it. Well, let me see. Anybody in the chat? Is there anybody that has not seen the French guy threatening Candace Owens? So, you know, because if everybody's seen it, it don't make no sense for me to see it, play it again. But put a 1 in the chat if you have not seen the video of the French guy threatening Candace Owens. Because if not, you know, cool. Because like I said, go ahead.
Aaron, can you? Yeah. Is it possible just to post that clip only, like in your shorts or something, like your short videos? Yeah.
Yeah. I can do
that. Because I can share the hell out of it on every venue I'm on.
If you do that, then I can share it on my stuff. Well, Instagram already blocked some of my stories, so I don't know. Guys, gotta be careful on Instagram.
Yeah, I've been having problems with Instagram too. That's why I'm pretty much solely on X now, or on your channel.
Until they buy it.
Yeah, right.
Until they buy it. Exactly.
Well, I think they'll have to take Elon out first, but that's beside the point. Sorry.
Okay, so let me so a lot of people was putting 1s in the chat, so I'll play the little strange video again.
Oh, and post it on your Twitter, and then I'll reshare it.
Okay, gotcha. You gotta remember
and everybody stay safe because this world is getting quite dangerous.
Well, the world has always been dangerous. Nothing is getting anywhere.
No,
it's always been crazy. It's always been dangerous, you know. So
Yeah,
hold
but
on.
at the same time, it's gotten worse. It's gotten much, much worse.
Colonel DGSC Action Division. For 21 years, I ran black contracts in Africa, Middle East, and yes, sometimes on your soil. Tonight, I break every oath I ever took. 2 days ago, a priority cable landed on my desk. Opération Poignard. Target Candace Owens. Client Unit 8200 liaison embedded inside the Elysee. Payment routed through a shell in Cyprus we have used since the Rainbow Warrior days. The directive is explicit. Quote, eliminate the subject during live broadcast. Maximum visceral impact. The blade must be visible. The audience must feel the cut. They want her open from sternum to pelvis while the red light is on. They want the chat scrolling no 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 as they hit the desk. That trauma is the secondary payload. Primary payload is you, the viewers. Break the Americans who still speak against. Make the rest too afraid to open their mouths. The team is already in country. 4 operators, 2 ex-Legion Blade specialists from Corsica, 1 woman involved in the job on that Saudi journalist in Istanbul, and a spotter who was in the crowd in Utah. They have our studio floor plan, they have the shift change of our security. 2 of our own circle accepted crypto for information 2 weeks ago. When she cancelled this week's shows, the orders updated immediately. Mobile killbox. Wherever she surfaces next, whether it's an emergency stream, even a goddamn parking lot live stream, they are planning to be there. I sent her the precaution through a cutout she trusts. Burner rules, no GPS devices, no routines. But she is stubborn. She thinks exposure protects her. It does not. It is the bait. If she goes live again without changing her voice print, without hard encryption, without ditching every person who has been within 10 meters of her in the last month, she is as good as... They will let her speak for 5 minutes, long enough for the bot to boost the clip, then the feed will show exactly what they want the world to see. I am recording this because when they find me, I want there to be a record. This is not rogue. This is policy, signed at the highest level. Tell her, do not trust any American agency that offers protective custody. More than half of them are penetrated. Tell her the only safe move is to disappear completely for 90 days. After that, maybe the war they are planning will make her irrelevant.
Am I just late to the party, or did Candace Owens quietly...
So that's it. Any last thoughts before we go?
Oh, I hate seeing shit like that. And I'll see you at your live tonight.
I shared that on her. I tried to share it on her tweet or whatever. I shared it on her channel, like your YouTube. But if you can get a short video, and then I'll share it, because I think it's very important, regardless if it's factual or not.
Yep, exactly. Same here. I feel the same way. Safe. Let's be safe. Let's not be sorry.
Yes.
Very good saying. Let's be safe, not sorry.
Yeah.
Love that.
Okay. So I'll get to working on editing that. I'll put it on other social media just to get it out there. So yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna make my goodbyes, guys. Love you guys. Take care. Okay. We'll see you later.
All right. So I'll see y'all in the chat. Okay.
All right. Bye.
All right. Bye.
All right. So those are my Scooby-Doo friends, and we are in the background doing all of the investigations and trying to figure out how to take these pieces of crap down. So I will most likely, I don't know, because like I said, I gotta do some more digging. So most likely I'll be back at 8 o'clock. So talk to y'all later. I'll play y'all our favorite song. Hold on, I gotta get rid of this. Get rid of this. And get rid of this. All right, so I'm play y'all favorite song.
Everybody,
and don't forget to hit the like button. Some of y'all still has not hit the like button. So maybe if I play the song for y'all, y'all will actually hit the like button. So hit the like button on your way out. Some of y'all's 1,000 people in here. Y'all ain't hit the like button. Hit the like button.
everybody, everybody hit the like button. 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 If you got something to say, drop it in the comments. Don't be acting afraid. What? Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. If you got something to say, drop it in the comments. Don't be acting afraid. Drop your city in the chat. Let me know you at. Drop your city in the chat. Let me know you at. Drop your city in the chat. Let me know you at. Drop your city. Wet. Drop your city in the chat. What? Drop your city. What? Drop your city in the chat. Drop your city in the chat.
Drop fire emojis in the chat.
What? Everybody hit the like button. Everybody